Hey, what is going on, guys? Father Gamer here, and welcome back to some more Blade and Sorcery. So I know that I said we weren't going to be doing these mod showcases up until U11 was released, just because I didn't think there was going to be any cool mods coming out until then. And then what happened? A load of cool mods decided to come out. So today, once again, we're going to be checking out 5 new mods for the game, and we have a bit of a mixture to show as well. So get yourselves ready and let's get started. Now, as you've probably seen in the intro, I have become Moon Knight, and that is the first mod that we're actually taking a look at today. I've downloaded the manual version, which I can put on through the book, but you can get a voice activated version, which allows you to turn the suit on and off with your voice. I also have some weapons here. This one's called Mr. Knight's batten, a nice looking blunt weapon, and we have Moon Knight's crescent dart with return to hand feature, and of course I have Moon Knight's staff, which can be expanded. It looks awesome, and it can also be retracted as well when you're not using it. But enough talking about them. What do you say we go check them out? Back in the arena again. It feels like it's been way too long. We're going to try out this new shiny batten first. Now, I haven't got any strength mods on or anything, so this is pretty much just going to act like a normal blunt weapon. It's basically a pole. Let's see how much damage we can do with it. It looks really cool. I mean, it's definitely working. It takes a few hits, but we are taking these guys out. And the models do look really good. Let's take a look at the staff now. Let's just quickly retract it and then extend it again. There we go. It's already covered in blood. I'm not sure why that is, but anyway, let's carry on. Now, I'm not exactly a pro with the staff, but I would at least like to think that I can perform well enough to show it off to you guys a little bit. We'll just take this guy out. Oh, nice. He went for a right spin. Oh, that tickled me. Let's take this guy out. There we go. So I'm actually having a lot of fun with this staff. So I should mention that all these weapons are actually a part of another mod called the Fists of Khonshu. Apologies if I murdered the pronunciation there. But that's where all these weapons come from. Okay, that crescent is super sharp. That's actually really cool. We're just literally slicing people's heads off. Let's go take a look at the next mod. So the second mod that we're taking a look at today is the double barrel for U10. Now this gun also comes with 9 different shells that you can use and an ammo bag with an unlimited supply of ammunition. What do you say we go try this out now? Guys, check this out. Boom! I absolutely love this gun. Just look at how good that looks. And it comes with 9 different types of shells. I'm not going to read them all out to you because that would be boring. But you know, just look at how good this is. I mean, it's not great for hitting people. You do have to keep your distance, but it's still really cool. I'm using the random ammo pouch right now, so I get random shells each time. So there was obviously some fire ones there. I think they called the Dragon Breath. I have no idea what that was, but it was pretty cool. Hey, no sneaking up on me when I'm reloading. That was pretty brutal. Yeah, some of these shells don't look great, some of them look amazing. Proper blood splatters here. Yeah, I quite like this gun. It's quite easy to reload as well. All you have to do is press the spell button and it opens up like this. Slot your shells in, just close it up and you're good to go. Hey, oh, you're going to get it now. Oh, 2 shots, eh, big man? There he goes, he's down. Okay, let's take a look at the next mod. The third mod we're looking at today is the whirlwind spell for U10. Now this spell will create a whirlwind from your hand, paralysing your opponents and also imbuing them with the gravity effect. This is actually really cool, so why don't we go take a look at this now? Okay, so I got some people coming in now so we can test out the whirlwind spell. Now as mentioned before, once it hits them, it's just going to paralyse them and imbue them with this gravity effect, just so you can see that they are stunned. And then you're free to do whatever you want to them, like cut them down, torture them, whatever suits you. You can't imbue your weapons with it or anything like that, unfortunately, and you are restricted to using it to one hand, and I'll explain why in a little bit. But as you can see, it is indeed a very useful spell to use when fighting multiple opponents. You can stun a few and take the rest out. So on the mod page, it will tell you that you can only use this spell in one hand, but as you can see here, you can use it with two hands, and it is quite effective. But the reason that the mod authors said it only works in one hand right now is, as you can see this moving around business here. You see how the tracking stops there for the one hand? That seems to be the problem. But that's only temporary. I'm hoping that it's going to be fixed in the future. But as of right now, you can still use it. You just sort of have to keep your hands still. I've developed this little way of using it quite well, actually. These little short bursts seem quite effective at taking them out. Like this little barrage. Okay, let's take a look at the next mod. Okay, so the next mod we're taking a look at today is the acid spell for U10. Now this spell will allow you to cast acid straight out of your hands onto your opponents and melting the armor and clothing right off their body. What do you say we go check this one out now? Okay, so our first test subject has arrived. We're just going to grab hold of her and we're going to cast the acid spell onto her body. As you can see, the armor has been removed, but don't worry, there's no funny business going on here. No clothing gets removed with this mod. It is only the armor, which is for purposes like making stabbing your enemies a lot easier, not for any creepy business or anything like that. See, look at that, just went through like butter. No funny business whatsoever. So we're just going to cast this on you as well. You can cast it with two hands, but I like to keep a sword in my hand, obviously. That's probably how you'd be using this spell the most. Okay, so I've spawned in some knights now, just so we can test the true purpose of what this spell would be used for. Now, as you can see, I actually pierced their armor quite easy, and that's because I still have an easy pierce mod on, which I forgot to remove. But let's just pretend that I don't have that mod, and that these guys have heavy armor, and we need to remove it with the acid spell. So we would just cast it on their armor. Instead of imbuing our sword with fire, we could just remove their armor like this. Just give it a little while. You have to be quite close unless you have the force spell mod, which allows it to work from a longer range apparently. But I don't have that, so we're just going to slowly back away and try it this way. There we go. And now the hunter becomes the hunted. You're all so squishy. Oh yeah? We're just going to stab you in the face. There we go. So this is actually a really cool mod. And I love the way that it gives you another way to deal with armoured enemies apart from having to resort to fire. But I think it's time now that we check out the next mod. So the final mod that we're taking a look at today is the Crystal Sword for U10. Now this sword is extremely powerful but also extremely light, making it a very deadly weapon. I don't usually review weapon mods, but this just looks so tempting that I couldn't help myself. So let's give it a go. Okay, let's see what this sword can do. Hiya! Okay. Ooh, that stabs so easily. Okay, this is actually really good. Oh my god. Oh, it feels so light. I could just one-hand this. I could just instantly take people out. Yeah, you can proper throw this around and it's deadly sharp. Like deadly sharp. And also when you try to stab them, there's no resistance. It goes straight through like you're stabbing a ghost. Like there's nothing even there. Okay, this is definitely my kind of sword. This feels like this sword was made for me. No weight and lots of power. That's what Father Game is all about. I make mods like that. Oh, straight through the neck into the wall. Oh, clean off. Okay, I'm having a lot of fun here. I need to wrap this up. Okay guys, that is all I've got time for today, but if you like any of the mods you've seen in the video, you can find links from down in the video description below. And if you enjoyed my video, you can let me know by smashing that thumbs up button, and of course, if you haven't already, subscribing for more. I'm Father Gamer and I'll see you next time.